A New Mexico judge has passed down a ruling saying that a doctor-assisted suicide for competent and terminally ill patients is a fundamental right for all residents of New Mexico. New Mexico's decision to allow assisted suicide for terminally ill patients follows suit with 4 other states: Oregon, Washington, Vermont, and Hawaii, who have either passed laws protecting a person's right to assisted suicide or refused to prosecute doctors who provide assistance. And in my opinion, this is where we need to be headed as a society. Too dark? Nonsense. Actually, this is a reason to celebrate. This life is yours and yours alone. There is absolutely no reason why a terminally ill patient that is in pain and out of options shouldn't be allowed to shake this temporary sack of electricity and water for the sweet release of the great unknown. The main arguments against assisted suicide tend to be religiously based, which treads all over our separation of church and state. It's your right to believe whatever you want to believe. It's mine to disagree. And although it already does in some instances, the Constitution technically guarantees that religious belief will never shape public policy. You may very well want to live as many minutes and seconds as possible, plugged in and propped up, fed and bathed, overdrugged and overbilled, in an attempt to keep you around for as long as possible. Or you may not want any second of that. How you define quality of life is completely subjective. For me, I'd much rather try and get as much life as possible out of every minute and second. If I'm no longer able to do that due to terminal illness, pain, and zero options, I at least want to have the option to be able to leave this world on my own terms, and not those determined by some bureaucratic body or somebody else's oath or your version of a fairy tale. Because the hard truth is, when the undeniable end presents itself, how long I decide to continue to participate in this beautifully silly, yet fleeting little game of life is entirely up to me. And it should be up to you too.
There's no time to lose, I heard they say.